Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Let's talk about what is every type of trade you can make. I'm talking about options trading. What is options trading? I'm talking about swing trading. What the fuck is a swing trade? We'll go through every single one now. Let's start off. Everyone knows this one. Long-term trades. This is basically exactly like what you probably think it is. You take a trade with the intention of, in a few months to like maybe a few years to maybe a few decades, you sell the stock hoping for a gain. This could be anything from like putting money into the S&P 500, waiting like 30 years, retiring, taking the money out. That's a long-term trade. Or maybe putting like a bunch of money into Bitcoin, waiting. That could be a long-term trade as well. All right, now let's talk about swing trading. So swing trading is a trade similar to that where you buy and hold for like a set duration of time, but this is like way shorter than a long-term trade. So swing trading is usually like a couple days to maybe a few weeks, sometimes months, really depends. But swing trades are usually based off like technical analysis, which is basically looking at the stock trends. If you don't know anything about technical analysis, I'll probably make a video on it in the future, so stay tuned. Next, day trading. Oh. So you probably, bro, I know you've heard like everything about this, like TJR, probably seen some like fucking guy on TikTok with like a Lamborghini Urus just riding that bitch around, what's it called, Miami? Anyway, day trading is literally just making a trade in the time frame of like a single day. An example of this, if like big news is coming out for like a certain company that you know is like gonna help it a lot, you just like make the trade like right when the market opens, and then like while people are reacting to the news, it'll probably like go up, and then I guess you would sell after it's like gone up a few percent. And you could make like a lot of money off day trading potentially. You could like do leverage day trading, which is like taking loaned money. For example, there's like certain ways you could like get like a funded account instead of each trade just being like whatever money you put in with your own cash. You could, like leverage it, like 2x leverage, 3x leverage, 10x leverage. That's how people are making so much money in a day. So even if the stock goes up, let's just say 3%, if you have a 10x leverage, that's 30%, dude. That's a lot of fucking money. Now let's talk about scalping. This isn't talked about that much. Scalp trading is like a micro trade. The way scalp trading works, basically making a very small, like very short-term trade, like less than a minute. I'm talking about like less than like 5 minutes. Like here's an example. Let's just say there's like a lot of hype around like Tesla on a specific day. What a scalp trader would do, literally as soon as the market opens, they would like probably have like a bot like trade already. For example, it opens at $100. They would like buy at like 100.05 and then sell at like 100.25. So like a 20-cent gain. They're not making like stupid money with it, but if you like do a shit ton of these trades and I guess compound these like a lot, I guess there's money to be made with this. Alright, so those are like the main types of like trading you could do. Now let's talk about like the type of things you trade. So first, stocks is just equity in a company. Now let's talk about options trading. This is like a bit more complicated. A lot of people don't know what options trading is. When you're making trades, you have the choice. There's these type of trades you can make called calls and puts. Calls is just betting that the price will go up, and puts is betting that the price will go down. This is how a lot of insider traders make like a lot of money. Let's just say Nancy Pelosi, like fucking insider knowledge that some company is gonna go down. She's gonna make a put option. She's rich, so she's probably fucking done that a few times. Now, this is what futures trading is. Probably, you might have heard this like TikTok or Instagram or some shit. Some like guy trying to sell a course talking about futures trading. Basically, it's like contracts to buy/sell an asset at a set date. So for example, if you know for some reason, maybe like the stars told you gold is going to go down, I don't know, next week, a person would be like, let me put this trade in. Sure enough, if the stars align, then your ass would make like a lot of money. Alright, now let's talk about Forex trading. So this is literally just trading currency pairs. Basically, it's like different currencies going against each other. So let's just say you do the US dollar versus the Indian rupee. If you bet that day, whatever, the US dollar is gonna be stronger and like hold more economic weight than the Indian rupee, then you'd make money off however much stronger the US dollar was. Now we got crypto trading. What is crypto? Crypto, I've literally made a video about this. It's literally just like online currency that's just decentralized, meaning it's not like tied. Usually it's not tied. I'm sure there's probably some now, but it's not tied to like an entity, like a country or like some whatever organization or like some shit. Bitcoin is just Bitcoin. It's ran on the blockchain, which is like a series of like computers and like computing systems that like run the network for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I do want to say, I'm not like a financial advisor or anything. I'm not recommending you to try any of this stuff or waste all your money on investing in fucking the Indian rupee. But what I will say is, you know, there's potential in any of this. A lot of this is risky, and like whenever you're trading, make sure you have like a risk management system. Make sure you have like a set goal. Like, yo, I'm going into this trade. I want to make 20% off this, and if I'm down, whatever, 15%, I'll sell. No questions asked. Because when we let our emotions get in the way, that's when things get fucked up. Because at the end of the day, the market does not care about you. The market is just the market. Dude, somebody today has probably lost their fucking life savings in the market. But there's not like some like fucking line that he could call and get his shit back. Like, no, bro, you lost your life savings. You're cooked. You're done. Be smart. Don't be like bro who just lost his life savings. Anyway, guys, I wish y'all the best of luck in whatever you're trying to do business-wise. And yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing, great, wonderful, beautiful day.